And I heard that was one of the reasons why he sold was because, money problems.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's still gonna, die a very rich man. But it's like, man, like that team. I mean, that valuation was crazy. I think he spent $275.
Yeah, and he made a lot of money.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of these, they're not gonna get to the space that Jordan was ever in. You know what I'm saying? Financially, right. A lot of these guys,
right?
Especially football guys. I see a lot of them, and they say within 5 years, most of them is tapped out after they leave the league.
I mean, look at Junior Bridgman. Junior Bridgman owns like 300 like Wendy's or something crazy like that, or like Burger Kings or something. He's like a huge franchisor, like Pizza Huts and all this stuff. I mean, even look at I think Shaq is a role model.
Shaq is a good one.
He's a role model for that. But the part of it too is you got to have somewhat of the marketability of Shaq, because like everybody loves Shaq.
That's true.
But
another part of it though also is. These guys get money young.
True. Yeah, true. And then too, if you didn't come from a background where you grew up with money, you don't. I mean, think about it. I mean, did you know what to do with money when you first got it?
Nah, I tricked a lot of it off. I made a lot of money early in life, and I spent a lot of money. But we was out there having fun, and we didn't even know that my first year, when I was 19 years old, just on my W-2, I had made $118,000 a year.
Oh man, that's good money, man. 18?
At 18, 19 years old.
What were you doing?
I was working in the plant.
Oh really?
My brother had got me a job at Rouge Steel.
So you was doing like overtime and like.
Yeah, we was killing it. But we was spending it just as fast as we was getting it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we was having a ball. We was flying everywhere, having a good time. But see now, 100,000. It ain't no money to me now.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your watch right there.
Oh, this is a replica.
No, it ain't. I know it's not. I can tell the difference. I know the difference.
I'm looking at. Look, let me tell you something. If you can't see the watches here, I'll just give you a hint. If you can't see Anton's watch, he's saying he likes my watch, but I guarantee you he doesn't want to switch with me. Let's just start there. He doesn't want to switch here. It's okay.
I know the difference between a replica and the real thing.
This is a replica right here, man.
No, it ain't.
Are you a watch guy?
I am.
Man.
I am.
I like that thing.
I got a lot. I got a bunch of different Rolexes. I got the Root Beer. I got the
Root Beer series.
Yeah, I got the Sky Dweller on. I got the Rose Gold Sky Dweller with the black face. I got a whole bunch of watches, but I buy them because
tomato.
No, I buy them because I get to enjoy them, but then they hold their value.
No, true.
You know what I'm
I saw this interesting stat during the pandemic, because remember in the pandemic everybody was rushing to see what to do with their money, right? No one really kind of knew, like all the smart investors, right, was like unsure. And ironically, I bought some Yeti stock that did really well.
Did you?
Yeah, like Yeti. Awesome. It was like randomly people were like spending more time with the like at home using like the the little Yetis, and then they had had those like those portable like refrigerator things.
Yeah,
people were spending time boating outside, and so the stock kind of skyrocketed. But they said that watches beat any return.
It beat gold. It beat silver.
Any commodity.
It beat everything.
Any stock. Watch appreciation beat all of those things.
Yep. But it's funny because now let me tie it in. My authorized dealer.
You go AD only? You only do AD?
AD only.
Okay,
right?
Okay, good.
My authorized dealer literally sit next to me on the Pistons, on the floor. So it's that connection though of meeting certain people, which is interesting in this city. I think Detroit is one of the most unique cities ever, right?
Yeah.
Because Detroit is not a small city, but it's relatively, a nice size. But Detroit is the type of city to where if you know somebody, if you don't know them directly, you only one or two people removed from actually having a conversation with them.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
It's pretty crazy.
I think it's a small amount of people who are, and what's funny, it's a small amount of people who are actually like building things though.
You're right.
Because I was recently looking at a commercial building, and people were telling me to call people. Oh, you got to get in touch with this person. Yep. It was people who I had their number already, and I just didn't even I'm like, oh, this is like the same circle of people from like a development standpoint. From I think it needs to be more people in the mix who are getting involved and building cool stuff.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Why do you think so?
Because the people that's outside, we live in a different time, right? Where most people are just watching other people doing it. They not really outside. They not going to the parties. They not at the fights. They not participating. They not downtown. You know what I'm saying? You might get a person to step out, but see, most of the time when I step out or when I go outside, and that's one of the reasons why I even have my studio down here. You got your gym down here, right? Your restaurant is about to be on the Avenue of Fashion.
It forces you to get out.
You participate,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? When we go through the fight, it's similar to what you just said. When we go through the fight, before you get to your seat, you didn't talk to 20 different people,
Right?
shaking what's going on, whatever,
Right,
so on and so forth, right? And so, but I don't think most people are outside. Most people are not outside.
Somewhat, and I went through this. Sometimes you can tell me what you think. Sometimes you don't feel worthy to be outside. So I spent time. I remember when I first bought into Jab's Gym.
Not you.
Oh man, I'm telling you. 2016, I'm telling you, 2016, no one probably seen me unless they saw me in person. Like I wasn't, no, what's funny is I still was showing up on social media though.
Yeah.
I was still showing up on social media, but in the back of it all, you know what I mean? I had, I bought out a partner from Jabs. I owed my other partner money. You know what I mean? Like I was just like grinding, you know what I'm saying, to get that thing to start turning and making some dough. And so 2016, I got off TV. It takes forever to pay you, like like NBC Universal to Oxygen, and it's like 3 months of like waiting.
It's a process.
Right, everybody's like payroll on their and so like I'm like I don't have money to be outside for real. You know what I mean? I just bought into this business that I just promised my partner, like, I'm gonna grow it, right? And so I literally was just like in the gym every day. I would drive to the gym, 6 a.m., be in there every day, train clients, and then I would just sit on the floor and like learn and be on my be on my computer. Because the funny thing about it is people say, "Oh man, it's so many things to do." But if you don't have no money, it's not many things to do at all.
Yeah. Trust me, I done been there.
It's nothing to do but get your situation together. So it's like, so I wasn't outside at all. I didn't want to step outside because the perception was, oftentimes, like it's almost like, it's like the Doughboys Cash Out song, Ghetto Go, right? You know what I mean? Like that ethos of credibility almost, Meek Mills calls them trophies. We wear certain watches because it's like it's a status symbol,
it is.
Right? Which Nipsey Hussle talks about.
No, it is.
Right?
You're 100% right.
It's a status symbol. It's like you sitting in a certain space. So like I'm not going to the Earl Spence fight on the 29th because I can't sit on the floor. No, literally. My partner's like, man, we could probably get some spot. I'm like, no, like I can't sit on the floor. I need to be working. You know what I'm saying? I need to sit at home and feel the pain of not having 30,000 laying around to blow on a boxing match. You know what I mean?
I honestly, God, I hate to admit this, but I am similar. I'm the same way. I don't.
Are you going to the fight, by the way?
I might.
Wait, if you don't have tickets yet, do you have tickets already?
I can get them.
Oh man, this guy's the real deal.